So it's the clearance bit. Just okay, so I have my laser on. Okay. I call out ripple. There you go. Time of flight 11 seconds. So wait about 3-4 seconds. There you go. The second is out of the way. Alright. First one lands. 3 seconds with the second one. Boom, lands the second. Okay. When you have ordnance that has characteristics like this, be sure to test them out. Okay. For example, daggers. You can also volley them like this. They also are laser guided. The AGMs on the Viper, they have the same capability. Okay. So test the ordnance you have, find the characteristics, and you'll be a better CPG for it. Okay. All right. So I think that is. Oh, actually, let me talk about the AH-1Z here and how to aim the rockets properly with that thing. So I'm going to need someone to get a gunner seat for me on this one.
Alright.
I'll be on the pilots, so... Alright mate, I need you to have your laser on and point it somewhere. Doesn't matter where specifically, okay? Okay, so let me just actually get some altitude so you can aim out. Alright, put the laser somewhere you fancy, okay, and stabilize it. There you go. I can see where the laser is, right? Let me just auto-hover this. And I can even right-click to see the vague direction of where the pilot's looking at, right? So I can align the two, zoom in, and rockets away. I'm not going to fire them since we're in the airfield, okay? But you get the gist, right? You zoom in to increase accuracy. You can even right-click to look at your BDA to see if the missiles are landing short or close. You can even zoom in the thing or zoom it out, okay? That is why this thing is the king of hydras, okay? And yes, I declare this training session over. Now, if you have any questions, anything that was outside the scope of this training session, ask away, gentlemen.
I'm good personally. I appreciate you taking the time.
Anytime, mate.
Yep, thank you very much.
Thanks, Foobar.
So, who was that that needed the laser thing with the little bird?
Me. That was me, Icarus. I'm in the arsenal at the moment.
Right.
Okay, so
Looking at the screen, but yeah, you get there.
actually watch the stream, and Stewie, if you mind getting on the co-pilot seat for me. Are you on the game?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Get on the pilot seat for me and get the laser on. So,
This is on.
the thing with a little bird is it has a normal TGP. Okay, so when the co-pilot is looking at things, he will also get 6-digit grids of where he's looking at, same way a drone does. Okay, but to pick up external lasers, you actually don't need to do anything at all in vanilla Armor 3 things. Okay, this thing actually doesn't have the laser guide ordnance, but what I'm going to show you here is actually, before I switch over to the heavy one to demonstrate that, is picking up your co-pilot's laser to reference that. So that right there, when I free look, okay, that right there is where Stewie's aiming at. Okay, I can stabilize the camera for me. I can hit T right there. Okay, so Stewie, move the camera somewhere else. So there you go. I can just have a real-time box of where Stewie is aiming at. So you could pick up lasers like this. The light on the bird has no laser guided ordnance, but the pilot can still pick up lasers, and even JTAGs can have this box for you, and you can say, yeah, here's the laser, pick it up, and there's the target, go and blow that thing up for me. and he can, for example, say, target is 1.5 kilometers out. I can align the column in the box, get it to 1.5, and then fire away. And that's going to be a lot more accurate than doing it the other way around. So let me show you how to acquire the external lasers in this thing. So the heavy ones, Stewie, I'm going to need you to fly me this time. Okay, so the Little Bird and the Viper works in a different way. Okay, so the daggers have two modes: lock on after launch and lock on before launch. LOAL or LOBL. Okay.
Quick one, just to make sure. When you say the Viper, you mean the AH-1Z, not the Apache, or
Yeah.
do you mean the Apache?
So Viper is the AH-1Z, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Can you just say again the laser port that you mentioned on the star about the little bird?
So when the laser code, you mean?
No. As soon as you got on this little bird right now, you mentioned something that I completely just
The-
zoomed in.
Oh, yeah,
Lock on
the
before
lock on
launch and lock
yeah.
after.
So the daggers in the Little Birds and in the H1Z, the Hellfires, have two modes, okay? LOAL or LOBL, which stands for LOAL is lock on after launch, and LOBL is lock on before launch, which is self-explanatory, but let me show you, okay? When you're on the LOAL in the dagger, okay, no matter what you do, like you can just look at the thing and left click and it will track. Okay? When you're doing LOBL, you have to hold T to acquire the laser. Okay? Once you see the box, you can fire away. And there you go. The difference is, okay, if you're picking up an external laser, the LOBL is the way to go, because you lock the missile to that laser and then you can just go away. You don't need to do anything. Okay? LOAL is basically fire the thing and it picks up the laser mid-air. And while you're doing that, the missile can go the wrong fucking way and then fail to pick up the laser. So LOBL in this way is better. Okay? So use LOBL if possible, if it's an external laser. If it's your laser, a mothership laser, you go with an LOAL. Okay?
Beep.
And let's go to the Viper now, Stewie, if you don't mind landing us. So, actually, the laser acquisition in the Viper is even more complicated. So, Viper is notoriously bad when it comes to the Hellfires, as I mentioned. So, let me just put it here. There we go. So, normally, in Armor 3 default settings, just like in the Little Bird, you keep your laser on and then you fire away, right? In the Viper, in the H1Z, you have to highlight every single time you're going to fire a Hellfire. What do I mean by that is, so laser is on. Okay, I point it there. And then if I want to fire a LOBL, okay, can you start the engine for me, Stu?
Yep, give me a second.
So, okay, now let me just point the camera there, somewhere far away. Right there, that's good. So, I go to my Hellfire. So, LOBL. I have to hit T to basically get the missile to acquire the damn laser. Which I don't really like because it doesn't do it at all times. Sometimes it does not fucking work. So the LOAL, lock on after launch, is the way to go. So he flies up a little bit, give us an altitude. And face us bearing 341, please. So Stewie, can you hit R for me and try to acquire the laser? So there you go. Once Stewie hits R to acquire the laser, which is done by the pilot, weirdly enough, not by the gunner. Once you see that box on your sensor, that means the ordnance has acquired the laser. So you fire away.